My name is James Williams Jr., and this is the part 3 of the video inspired by the modern day Bonnie and Clyde about statutory rape and why women should also be charged. I'm going to try to get serious now and use less foul language if you don't mind. I'm sorry, when I get on a tangent, sometimes foul language flies out my mouth like a shark jumping up for a piece of meat. So, I've made a few valid points. I'm sure nobody gives a crap about what I said. I'm sure this is probably going to spark a whole lot of interest. Probably not as much interest as them killing a gorilla for parent negligence, but, who cares? My whole thing, from beginning to end, and yes, I deviated a few times. Of course I did. I deviate from my subject matter all the time. You guys know that by now. I should change my name to Kung Fu Deviant. But anyway, the whole concept of a woman or a young lady that's about to consent to having sex with a grown man, and the grown man goes to jail 5, 10 years, and his defense, which is no doubt 1,000% true, I didn't know she wasn't 18. Well, apparently that doesn't really carry water with judges or anybody. But what if he's telling the truth? What if he's 1,000% right and he did not know? What if he never met her parents? He never met any of her friends, and they only met on weekends to have sex. They weren't really an item. They were just fucking. Excuse me. They were just having sex. So he goes to jail for 5 or 10 or 15 or even 20 years for statutory rape, but she gets nothing. She gets to go on with her life while he's locked up, doing push-ups, sleeping with his ass against the wall, and praying like hell that nobody discovers why he's in there for such a long period of time. But yet, she'll be out here dancing and skipping, getting the next victim. Because somebody like me will come along, not knowing that, hey, she's not 18. But yet she's in a club where there's 18 and up, in a young club, and some of us who can pass for people who are in their 20s, we go into these young clubs. And yeah, it ain't a lie. We ain't going in there but for one mission. And that mission is to bone a broad down that night. We want to give whatever broad is willing to give it up a good dick down for the night, and then we going to hell home. Or she going to hell home because we take her back to my place. I'm a bone all night, and then I'm going to take her home, and I'm going to come back and go to sleep. Unless I get lucky and find another girl that's going to let me bone too. Understand? Now, I know that sounds really wrong, but it's 100% honest. If I'm 42 and I'm in a club, it's 18 to 45. And 18-year-old girls, they're not immature, but there's not a whole lot that we can really relate to outside of who's going to give somebody the best sex of their life and who's not. Where a girl my age or a girl in her 20s, they know what they want. They done been through the ringer a little bit. They know they're ready to settle down, or they're ready to find a decent man that's going to give them a good family and stability, and everybody going to be equal and all this fantasy crap or whatever. But an 18-year-old and a 42-year-old man, it's nothing we really can relate to other than the sky is blue, the grass is green, I'm going to lay you down, and you're going to be my dream. It's just that simple. We're going to have as much as sex as we can have. I'm going to teach her some things that young girls don't know. She might teach me some things that old dudes don't know. You never know. It's going to be a learning experience. But as far as me marrying her, she's 18. Her life just getting started. I would not condemn her to that. You know what I'm saying? Because that wouldn't be right. I can condemn the 18-year-old. I done restricted her from her freedoms and all that crap. That would not be right. All right? That's like a 70-year-old dating a 34-year-old. Not cool, man. Not cool. Because now she got to cater to you. Now, if you 70 and you in shape and you healthy mentally and physically, all right, more power to the both of you. And may God teach you well. But see, when you die and if you got kids, but you ain't got kids with her, she gets nothing. Because they can contest that will, and that shit will be locked up for days. And if she's sleeping with you just for the money, and you die, and you don't give her nothing, then you done took away half her fucking life. You knew what she was there for. I mean, if you don't, then you're a dumbass, but you knew what she was there for. So why would you do that? Because, she's young and she's hot, but then you're going to dump her when the next young hot fly thing come along that's legal? Yeah, of course you will. but she'll be the dumb bitch that don't know it. Hey, her fault, not yours. So like I said, when it come back down to reality here, the woman should be punished just as much as the man if she's lying about her age. No, y'all might not like what I'm saying. I don't give a damn if you like it or not. You don't like it, you have more than enough power to hit the stop button, get off my channel, But think about what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is true. It's really not fair. Did you know, like I said, the state of Virginia, the consent age is 16. However, it's still boundaries on the statutory because she's not 18. She's not grown. So if you're like 25 and you're sleeping with a 16-year-old, whether her parents know it or not, you're breaking the fucking law. But see, you don't know she's 16, so you don't know you're breaking the law. But when you get caught and your ass get locked up, oh, now you know you're breaking the law. Because once you get to court, hand on the Bible, swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Well, you telling the truth just hung your black ass out to dry. Or your white ass, or your Asian ass, whatever ethnicity you are. If you're on the Bible and you're telling the truth and you're sitting there in the court, the judge got you dead to rights. Well, Your Honor, I didn't know she was 18. You know what the judge is going to say? Well, son, I don't give a damn. You still broke the damn law. You shouldn't have been sleeping with a 16-year-old when you're 25. And the truth of the matter is, they don't give a shit about us men if the woman lies about her age, or if the young girl lies about her age. And, it's pretty much your fucking fault. And, human nature took over. Yeah, you can't use that as an excuse. So, you have to check these girls' IDs. Now, as I was saying, I began this the same way I'm going to end this. This whole set of videos was inspired by the rerun of the Dr. Phil show that I meant to talk to y'all about months ago. I honestly, truly, God, don't think that it's fair that men get punished for statutory worse than the girl that lied about her age, and they get no punishment whatsoever. And there hasn't been a law put on the books to stop these girls from doing this shit. Now, again, you might not like what I said, and I'm sorry for any of the profanity that has come out of my mouth. But, this is how this actually works. So I'm going to give y'all the dichotomy of this Ponzi scheme. So you have one girl who goes to class with all these other girls. And this one girl has had sex, whether it be by course or by force or by pure choice. She's had sex with somebody. And she's telling everybody how good sex feels. Or the person that she has sex with does this, this, and this to me. And I've never felt the elation that I feel when he ejaculates in my face or in my body or on my chest. It's like watching a porn video but not being a porn star. Okay? Now, this dude don't know that she's in high school. Because, he's like, I'm off today. What do you want to spend time doing today? Oh, I have to go to work. So, he could stay at home, pop on one of these PlayStation apparatuses. He ain't thinking about nothing else all day but playing that game, and it's probably Call of Duty something or another, and waiting for her to get the fuck off from work. But what he doesn't know is secretly, her ass is not at work. She is at school, telling all her little girlfriends about fucking. So your daughter get wind of this, and your daughter's 13, and this girl's 14. I think 13 and 14-year-olds and possibly 15-year-olds all still go to the same school. Maybe not, I don't know. But anyway, when I was 15, we had 14-year-olds and 13-year-olds in our class because it was according to birthday and how, whatever damn grade you was in. If you was this age, and this age, either you fell behind one or someone got advanced. And then there's that group in the middle. So if you're going to school with people of different ages, it generally fell on birthdays or what grade you're in, and if you failed or if you passed or whatever, or if somebody skipped a grade or two because they're intelligent. But intelligence only goes so far as common sense goes. So your girl's in the room, and she's not really this girl's friend, but she's listening, and she wants to learn. So she's learning about this sex, and she's learning about how good it feels. And she goes home and she watches one of these Lifetime movies about sex, but it's not like a bad Lifetime movie, it's like a love story Lifetime movie. So she's like, I'm getting more interested in sex. I'm having strange feelings down there where hair's starting to grow where I don't want it, so I'm going to shave it off and leave a landing strip so that I'm a little bit more mature, you know. And this ain't got nothing to do with PMS or any of that stuff, but she's just interested in sex. She's getting a little tingly down there, and she's getting a little wet. So she's getting this urge because every day she goes to school and hears this girl who's had sex at 13 or 14 with somebody who's like 16 or 18 who's at home playing PlayStation, where he's thinking that she's at work, but she's actually at freaking middle school or some shit, and he's so damn dumb that he doesn't know. Just like most of us men, you know, sometimes you take things for what people say at face value and you just go with it. So 3 o'clock come, she pop up at the man doorstep. He don't know how she got there, but she pop up at the man doorstep. They about to bone. So the next day, she's going to go back to school and tell everybody that as soon as she got home from school, they boned. She's going to start telling people, oh, they're boning while she's on the rag. Oh, damn, she popped up pregnant at 15. Because somebody dropped the goddamn ball. So now your daughter's hearing about sex. She's 13. She's hearing about sex from a 15-year-old who's having sex with an 18-year-old because he just graduated from high school. He's looking forward to finding a job, but he took a year off before he goes to college because he doesn't know that the girl is only 15. Because he doesn't know how to check for ID because he's 18 and he's not very intelligent. He's intelligent enough to get all those ribbons and medals and stuff at Call of Duty and use cheat codes and stuff, but he doesn't know that this girl is only 15. And it's 3 years difference between them, but it's still statutory rape in the state of Virginia or any other state that isn't in that, like 20 states that statutory is only statutory if the girl's 14. Because some states do have 14 as a consent. And some of those Amish communities are the same way. But anyway, we're not going to go there. So we're sticking with topic. So your daughter decides that she's going to go find a boyfriend. She goes out with this girl that she doesn't even really like. It's having sex with an 18-year-old. So what does she do? They have fake IDs. They go into a club they have no fucking business in. But your daughter's a little bit smarter than that. Or at least she likes to think she is. She bumped into a guy who's in his 40s. He doesn't know that she's not 18. She's giving him the business in the club, man. I mean, she's bumping and grinding and playing with his shit and everything. And it's still in his pants. But, you know, she's so desperate to lose her virginity because of all her girlfriends have lost theirs between 13 and 15, which is about average for most chicks in Virginia, unless they're like holier than thou and have been raised a little bit more strict parents and shit, you know. So she sleeps with this guy. She posts the same bullshit the other girl put. Oh, I just tell him I'm at work. No. But the guy she's sleeping with, he's not a dumbass. So he's going to these jobs that she supposedly has, and he's looking for her ass to make sure that she's at work. And he can't find her at any of these jobs. So he confronts her the next damn time around. And she doesn't tell him. Then he wants to meet her parents, but she won't let him meet them. He's not catching the red flags from hell yet. So the next step is to get angry. And then he actually does rape the chick. Then that's when he meets the parents. When she tells him that she's going to take his ass to jail for raping her when she didn't consent to sex. So again, he's going to get it. He's going to get fried. Because 1, he actually did rape her. 2, he had statutory rape with her. And 3, he's never going to see the light of day now because he didn't know that she was fucking 14 or 13. I'm pretty sure most 12-year-olds aren't into that kind of thing yet. But then again, girls mature faster than men, so I might have to bite my tongue on that. But in that same breath, no man is going to sit there and honestly look at a girl and say, let me see your ID. We're not. We're really not. Because if we think that we're going to get that ass tonight, we're going to get that ass. And we're going to work hard to get that ass because you have to sometimes. And if you have to talk a girl out of her drawers, and you're talking her out of her drawers, and the first night she gives it up, hey, you done won your battle, but you done lost your war because you ain't checked that ID. And now you're going to go to prison and be somebody's whore because you didn't do what you should have done in the first damn place. Well, here's the thing, so I can close out because this is about to hit the 15-minute mark. It is my personal opinion that if you are underage and having sex, your ass should be punished too. I know I went through videos to make this point, you know, because, you know, to post them up on certain places, they can only be like 15 minutes long. But I went through 3 videos to make this point because it's not fair. And I'm stopping this video to make a consensus video.